gosh.
It's here, baby!
Yes, and it is so much better than I ever could have imagined, and to do in these situations, you know what I mean? You can't just pass up an opportunity like this. Even if it means pushing an 85 Corvette that you've had since you were 19 into the metaphorical bushes of your garage next to another project that's unfinished, you still just can't pass these things up. Let me explain something to you, just real quick. Here's the thing. I got a lot going on. I got a lot on my plate. I know. Believe me, I know. Anyways, and you know what? At some point, my skill set is going to kind of keep up with where everything I seem to be doing. And things are going to start rolling a little smoother. And then I'm gonna have so much fun. And the 81 is doing crazy burnouts and cruising. We're driving it down to California with a white vinyl interior and AC and 450 horsepower and just making memories. In a gold Cutlass Supreme, are you kidding me? When this thing, which I may or may not have convinced my wife to let me keep it, God bless her, or spirits above, whoever, spirits above, around, any energy you believe in, bless her. She's wonderful. She won't watch this though, so it doesn't matter. This thing's going to be a dedicated race car. I'm going to paint it something crazy, and it's going to be the first car that I'm going to paint, because I have another car that I'm going to need to paint, and I need practice. So that's what this is, because that's what it was intended for in the first place. But the bottom line is, today in this video, we're going to go pick up a car that I never thought I would ever own in my entire life. It's one of those opportunities that you just can't pass up. Thank you, Mark, for really making that clear to me, because I was ready to pass it up because of other stuff that's going on. And he was like, nah, you can't do that. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, you're right. It didn't really take a whole lot of convincing, but it did, you know. So I'm going to clean this spot right here. And we're going to go pick up the new car. You guys are going to see it, and I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be great. All across the board. I'm so excited, it makes me want to weep. I never thought, I didn't think I was going to get to own a car like this in 20 years. And I'm 27, and all the things I've worked for, and like the hard work I've put in elsewhere and all sorts of shit that I've done has gotten me to the point where I can. I swung this. Yeah, it wasn't the best move, but there it is. So let's do this. Let's go get one of my dream cars. Let's do it. It might be weird, it might be sketchy, the whole thing, trust me, it's gonna be a little weird, but we're gonna do it. And this garage is gonna get so much sexier. Ooh! Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh.
We're running out of area here on the truck again?
Yeah.
Oh my god. We're not wood paneling it.
Dude, like root beer brown with the metal flake and then some like wood paneling just on the side.
Yeah. We just got first apps already. in case you can't tell already. We're as cool as it gets right now. Just a little update. Car's strapped down. We're headed back home. We got about 2 hours. No, less than 2 hours, but we're headed back. So we'll catch up with you guys in a minute. We'll give you a whole rundown on the car, and we'll let you know how the towing went, because I'm a nervous wreck, and this is all a U-Haul set up on a 1500. But we're making it. But yeah, a guy in a Focus ST just drove by, and at first he was like making turbo noises, and then he looks at me and goes, "That is sick!" So, and he's right. So that was the cool part.
You can rent this thing for $19.95. You're riding lawnmower. You need to go that way.
With that facial hair? Yeah. Too many. Alright, how about you stay in it?
I'm on that side.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Okay.
Damn, I thought I had wheels. Oh, there we go.
The first thing you need to address is stuck back brakes.
Nah, see, they're free now.
No, they're dragging hard.
No, oh yeah.
This one right here. It's in. It's in, baby. Oh God, does it look good in here?
Ooh! Ooh! Ooh!
Whoa!
Whoa!
Man, Ric Flair would be so freaking proud.
Oh, dude.
You got the other vet and the freaking Cutlass in the back with the engine. Looks so good.
Can you see the 85? Looks weird, dude. Oh, the blinker.
Blinkers work.
Blinkers work.
Blinkers work.
Why didn't it want to crank?
Huh?
I should. I should prime the engine first. Oh yeah. Bro, that might be an S22. That might be a rock crusher. Alright, mother. Alright. Welcome, friends and family, to the 1968 Chevy Corvette Sport Wagon. Initially designed by Chuck Miller in 1972 for a funk drummer, which is super fitting because I fuck with funk. I love it. Heavy, light, I love it. And if you don't think this thing is funky as shit, you're smoked. Not in a cool way. This particular car could have, based off the back window and the non-opening back hatch, one of the original Chuck Miller design tops. Chuck Miller built 6 of these himself and 10 of them completed in his shop from what I've read. And nobody can keep track of any of them. There's a couple around, but of the original Chuck Millers, nobody really knows. That's kind of up for debate at this point. But this one is a little bit modified. It has wide body fenders, as you can tell. And if you can tell by the hood, it has a 427 and a 4-speed. This is the coolest car I will ever own. And if it wasn't for Pat, shout out Pat, thank you so much. I cannot believe that this was even an option for me. Also shout out Mark for talking me into this whole thing.
I didn't have to talk that hard. It was pretty easy.
No, but they were definitely like, damn, that's a lot of money. I don't know if I should do that. I was kind of like, and he was like, don't be dumb, do the thing. And I was like, shit, yeah, you're right.
Some of these things, you find, this is a once in a lifetime kind of car, and you got to jump on it when they come up. So this is one of those ones that definitely needed to happen. This needed to be in the stable.
And that it is. I got a pretty goofy collection right now, but you know what? I could not be more enthusiastic about it. So, as you can tell, right here, it has a wide body front and back. So this was owned by a body man before me, and his wife Pat. Thank you very much, Pat, once again. And it came into his ownership with the sport wagon back. With the sport wagon back. But he thought, you know what, it's crazy, but it's just not crazy enough. It had a crazy paint job, and he was like, you know what, as you can tell actually by that. It had a crazy paint job, and he thought, it needs more.
Casey will add some pictures too of the original paint job because he has some of them, and they'll be pretty cool. You guys will enjoy those.
Yeah, because it doesn't, these cars are very few and far between, so to actually have some history on it is insane. It has a couple new parts on it, but the bottom line is that this car is insane. It was so far out of my realm of ownership, I thought, but actually being able to swing this vehicle, like it's different. It's just insane. It's like I didn't think this would be possible until I was in like my mid to late 40s, when my jean short collection and my New Balances were on point.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta have a whole wardrobe full, and now that he's got 3 Corvettes, we're gonna start buying them for Christmas.
Right. Well, they're just gonna grow, I think, in my closet. It's so cool. It is so rad. All the interior is done up. As you can see, there's even speakers back there. This thing is something else. It's got new gauges, and most importantly, it's a 427 4-speed car.
With side pipes.
With side
and
pipes.
T-tops. And a wide body. And a sport top.
Yeah.
It's the creme de la creme.
It's the coolest Corvette probably ever, and it's mine now. I own it. This is a 427. This is an Edelbrock Performer intake, and if I take off this little air cleaner, it has from Wright's Fuel Systems a Holley. It appears as though it's a vacuum secondary Holley.
It's a 4150.
4150 with a vacuum secondary, but I got a carburetor guy, so he'll help me go through it, or we might just end up building another carburetor out of this one, or however it works. But I think what we're gonna do first, which you guys will see in a future episode, is we're gonna try and get some clean fuel in it, make sure that it's okay, and
brand new gas tank in it already, and it doesn't look like it's gonna take much to run.
no, not at all. Oh my gosh.
It's here, baby!
Yes, and it is so much better than I ever could have imagined, and whew. The Sport Wagon, ladies and gentlemen, please say hello and get ready for the journey of a lifetime, because this car will forever be in my stable until I am old and gray. I'm already gray, but old. And we're gonna make some crazy memories in this car. You guys are gonna see some crazy burnouts. There's no telling where this car could go. Long-term goal, pretty much because of these headlights alone, but I've always wanted to run a big block C3 at Laguna Seca. Run one down the corkscrew. And look at these headlights.
All I'm saying is that if Mark Hamill saw this car, there'd be some action.
Yeah.
It'd be great.
Temperatures would rise because everybody in the room would have
A fever. A Corvette fever.
That's right, exactly. Also, I will shout out, like, that worked out real well. That wasn't too expensive, and I was only moderately sketched out initially, but that was great. So it's here, it's safe, unless you don't consider it safe in my hands, but it will get the life that it deserves, and I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell if you guys want to see me, and all my buddies, my brother, Dave, Jake, all my people really do this car right and get it to where we can really make some serious memories with this car.
The whole way home, we're thinking, how cool would it be to go through a tunnel in a C3 big block with side pipes?
Yeah. So,
Oh boy.
we're going to do everything with this car. This car is going to be the creme de la creme. It will be, especially with some help getting it painted right,
Yep.
this will be my masterpiece that I put together with all my people. So, before I ramble for the next 6 hours, because I'm just like that right now, and I'm like properly shook and a little bit emotional because I never thought that this would happen. Being a Corvette fan since I was a child, like everyone used to call me Corvette kid in elementary school. Like people at work used to call me Corvette Fever. Like I used to have all the numbers, all the horsepower numbers and engine options and paint codes and everything memorized for these cars. My first car that I bought with my own money was my Buick Regal, and I sold that because I wanted this.
You're not even pointing at it, you're pointing at me.
I wanted that. Thank you. Like, I got Grandpa's 01 sitting out there.
Now you got Vet Fever in the garage.
This thing is going
Vet
to
Fever
be...
in the garage. It says right there.
Oh my gosh. All right. So, I hope you all join us because we're going to get some rolling thunder out of these side pipes, hopefully sooner rather than later. We're going to throw the car together. We're going to start just dialing it in and getting it right and throwing everything that we can at this car because it's going to be the coolest car. It's going to be if you can't imagine it in your head, I don't even know what to tell you. This thing, it was a crazy deal. It was everything that I could scrounge up, but it was still. So
There's some cars you can't sleep on, and this is one of them.
that's absolutely right. So because of that, don't sleep on the channel. It's about to get crazy. This car is going to be nuts. That car is going to be nuts with that engine in it.
This looks like it's happening soon.
Yeah, it is. Engine mounts are in it.
Woo.
Yeah. And then, since my wife is nice enough to let me hopefully keep the 85, which is, I'm not saying that she's like that, but it's we have a lot of cars. I don't blame her. This thing is going to get even racier. It's just going to be nuts. Everything's going to be crazy. I hope you guys are excited because I'm beyond excited. So, take it easy. Follow the channel. Follow all of us on all the other stuff. Instagram, Mark.Squatch. Casey Baker. Just pay attention. Because if you miss it, a little ways down the road, you're going to see all the videos. And this car just blowing up and doing burnouts and stuff. You're going to be like, damn, I missed all that. And it's like, yeah, well, you should have done all the things that I'm telling you to do right now. But anyways, all right. Everybody have a good night. Take it easy. Be safe. Go out there, find a dream car, make it happen, and just love the car hobby for what it is, and enjoy your people, and just have a good time, because that's what it's all about. We're trying to turn wrenches on this and just have some laughs, build some cool stuff. Peace.
Have a good night.